All right, and on to our final group. This is our Albuquerque High Wind Ensemble. Their first piece is called American River Songs by Pierre Laplante, and who's American. Can you believe that? You know, as people like myself, teachers, go through school and experience band music, there are certain pieces that come up for us that are sacred. And I don't mean in a religious way, I just mean in a near to myself kind of way. And this is one of the pieces that is sacred to me. And as a result, I told myself I would never play it until I had a group that I felt like could really play it, because I can't hear it not the right way. And so I'm really thrilled to be able to play this, because I've been waiting, as I said, 9 years, to be able to play this piece and really play it well. So I hope you enjoy it. It's a wonderful piece. There's tons to listen to, but it's such a cool collection of American folk songs, and such a cool way of putting it together. It's almost 7 minutes long, and I don't think you'll notice at all. Our next piece is the student's favorite. This is Earth Song by a very famous band composer by the name of Frank Kelly. Fun fact, the former director of bands at the University of New Mexico, his name was Eric Rombach Kendall, my band director, was roommates with Frank Kelly in college. A real conversation starter. This is a really beautiful and very slow and very sort of enchanting piece. But when students and adults look at music that has very little information on it, by which I mean very few things to do, then it's very easy to look at it and say, wow, that's boring. And what you sort of have to overcome as a musician is, if you see a piece like that, or if you see something like that where you have to play one note all by itself and nothing else, is you have to believe that that is the most important thing you have ever played in your life, because that is the one note where they decided you get to play something. That's very indicative of this piece. I also thought it's worth pointing out, music in sheet music form is divided into what we call measures. They're there for rehearsal purposes so that we can all start at the same place, and we don't have to start at the beginning every single time we play. We can say, let's all start at measure 53, and we all know where to start. The previous piece we played for you had 249 measures, and took that duration of time. This piece takes not quite 4 minutes, and it has 46. And that's the difference in the speed with it all. So it's a somewhat arbitrary designation, but it's kind of interesting to think about how many different ways there are to write the same thing, or how many different ways there are to create the same thing. So I hope you enjoy it. I think it's an incredibly beautiful piece, but this is called Earth Song, and it was originally written for choir before this composer transformed it for band. we go, I want to say thank you, especially to all of you guys for coming out tonight, the students for performing for an excellent year of music at Albuquerque High. A huge thank you to our Band Booster program. A huge thank you to our wonderful administration here for all their support. And a huge thank you to our seniors and band letter people and award recipients for all of their work throughout their high school career. I hope you've enjoyed the year together with us. And I just thought we'd do one all-encompassing round of applause for all that stuff. Thank you. I like to end our concerts with music, so I won't speak after this, and I think you'll enjoy it. It'll speak for itself. But at the end, students, make sure that you come up on stage and help us tear everything down. All of this has to get back to the band room, so if you have a free hand and are able to help us with that, that would be amazing, so we can all go home faster. But if everybody's responsible for one thing, then it usually goes pretty quick. So thank you very much. And our last piece tonight is music from the Incredibles, and if you haven't watched it, you should, but it's pretty fun, so here we go.